To kick things off, Graeme, what is IMO and why is it required?
Okay, so IMO is part of the UN. It stands for the International Maritime Organization. It's been in existence for quite some time. It's based actually out of London, England. But basically, it's set up as such that it can regulate all the different requirements that go into the maritime industry. From the IMO, there are things like SOLAS, which is very important for this group. So that's safety at life at sea. And safety SOLAS covers basically two sides. It covers the um, fire side of it, i.e., trying to prevent fires on vessels, and the other side is the safety side.
Perfect, thank you. So the next question is going to be, what materials and items need to be tested? Can you give us a few more details on that?
Right, so that's a great question, actually. So it starts off, fabrics in particular are one of those things that needs testing. It does depend whereabouts the particular fabrics and that are going to be placed. So if they're going to be placed in cabins, in public spaces, inside the vessel in particular, then there's a requirement that it does have to be tested, and it has to meet the IMO requirements. If it gets a little bit more vague when we get to things like swimming pool areas and outside, and some of the flooring material may or may not then need testing. And that really comes down to if it's part of a emergency escape route. So again, it's about making sure that the routes are all safe and everything. So it's not just fabrics, but also hard materials, like the materials they put for on the bulkheads to make them look pretty and all the rest of it, and also flooring, carpets, etc.
Okay, so it is quite literally a whole range,
a
lot. I think you're right. Often we hear, this kind of misconception that it is just fabrics. So it's good to know that actually it is covering a lot.
I think what's worth noting is a lot of the people on this call may have gone through similar sort of testing for hotels and stuff like that. It's stricter for the marine industry. Our fire testing, etc., is stricter, and the reason why that is because a hotel, you can evacuate people very easily and then get the fire brigade to come in. When you're on a ship, as you can obviously appreciate, there's no easy way of evacuating the vessel, and you have to deal with it there and then. So the best policy is always to try and prevent the fire in the first place.